We do tell the entire history of the force, so 141 years this year of history in the West and throughout the nation. We do center ourselves on a March of the Mounties, taking us from those very first days with the March West in 1874, going up through the period that we spent here in the Prairie provinces, dealing with First Nations here, working with suppressing the whiskey trade, and eventually helping with the creation, protecting the CPR, and helping settlers move into the West. Then in northern Canada, where again we worked as a frontier police force to help with prospectors making their way into the Yukon during the Yukon Gold Rush, to help with Inuit communities in the north, establishing detachments and patrols across the north. Eventually becoming in 1920 our national police force and providing police services from coast to coast to coast. You will see one of the most famous Mounties that we have in our history, Sir Sam Steele. You'll see pieces from his days as a member of the original 300 right through his days working here in the West with the CPR, and finally into his time in command of one of the divisions in northern Canada and traveling overseas during the South African War. You'll also see James Walsh, who was famous for his interactions with Sitting Bull when Sitting Bull and his Sioux came across the border to seek sanctuary in Canada following the Battle of Little Bighorn. You'll see artifacts from our military campaigns. You'll see pieces from the 1920s when we were dealing with trying to stop bootlegging and prohibition. You'll even get some of that romantic imagery when Hollywood discovered there were Mounties up in northern Canada and created all those very famous films with singing Mounties and square-jawed, barrel-chested Mounties coming to save the day. And right up to our special exhibit, which honors 40 years of women having come into the RCMP. So you'll see a wide variety of Canadian history.